Good morning, friends. It is Monday morning and my beautiful flowers are spent. They were growing in water and I'm going to take them out of the water and dry them up and replant them. Put them out in the cold. See what happens. That was super easy. Instead of separating them, I just pulled them out in one fair swoop there. There is a plastic container that holds them up out of the water. I'm going to leave that there until they're dry, and then I'll pull all that out. Cut them off after they've dried out. I'm guessing a week. So I just need to put them somewhere out of the way because I'm working on turmerics. They have been in this container for 2 years. They died back last year and then came back in the summer. I don't want them coming back up in the same soil, so pulling them all out. My phone is wet, so this will be the last thing. I gotta go and dry off my phone. Turmerics. My turmerics are from last year, and they died back in the house early winter, and they are coming back. They're in different stages of coming back. Turmerics. You can see they have nodes where new growth is going to come out. They're healthy, they're not smooshy. They have these little ones at the end of the root. These are new rhizomes. And there's quite a few of them. So my goal today is to get rid of pots in the house. I don't need so many things in the house. So I've gotten rid of 2. Here's 3. This is about to go. This is not healthy. I don't know if this would turn around if I put it outside, but it's just too cold to be moving things. I have a call coming in. Would you please hold? Love having my daughter downstairs. It's awesome to be close where I can be helpful whenever needed. So this is a really big pot. What is that? Like a 10-inch pot, 12-inch pot? Pretty good size. So that one, I'm just going to pluck it in there. See if I can get it going. If I have to cut it back, and that would be fine if I have to cut it back. This one's kind of wonky at the bottom. I had it tied up. I don't know. I might just stuff it in there. I might cut it off. But I'm going to repot this pot. I've loosened the soil. I added worm compost. The soil's well draining. It's in good shape. And I'm down to 1 pot instead of 5. That would be perfect. And then when I'm finished, I'm going to let them dry out a little more and get them on heat. There was a reason why this one felt wonky. I went through that and felt it, and I felt a couple smushy spots. And I see some new growth coming out of it. So the whole thing's not spent. There's some new growth. Healthy. The rest of it's healthy. But there were a couple of pieces that I pulled out that were mushy. Just doesn't feel good. And that was affecting the whole plant. So I went through each piece well and dealt with it. So that's probably why that one plant was kind of wonky. And it's been that way for a minute. Look at this little one. This little one can go back in. So that has been completely repotted, and I'm not going to water it. I'm going to let the roots dry out for a week or 2 and then restart it. So I took the foliage and cut it up for the chickens. I'm going to be going out and seeing the chickens here pretty soon, so I'll take that with me. I saved some roots for my tea. And I've cleaned the pots. And the soil was in good shape, so I will be taking the soil and mixing it with fresh soil for use in the future for probably outside pots. Flowers are drying in a Folgers can until their little jar is dry, and then I'll just stick them back in the jar. Can't wait to get my kitchen cleaned back up. Amaryllis is next. Need to get the bulbs out of the pots and drying out. Found a baby bulb. I have one more here that did not bloom. It's an old one, but it has 2 babies. I'm going to go ahead and pull and dry these out too, and they'll go outside when it's appropriate. And the seeds, hold on. And the seeds will also be planted outside. There's the amaryllis. This is the last one I pulled, and it has 2 babies. So I have one with 1 baby, one with 2 babies, and I have them all drying out. So I'm going to put them somewhere out of the way, and then when they're dry, they'll go in a bag marked amaryllis, because every great once in a while I go through my bulbs and I like, what's that? I don't know what that is. That's a nice size bulb. That happened with the amaryllis once.